creating holidays now too. So let's talk about that a little bit. Let's talk about what's going to go down here in November 17th, 2021. It'll be the first official National Testosterone Day. So what was that process like? How where did the idea come from? And then how do you even get your own day?
Yeah. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so at the beginning of the year, I listened to, again, I'm big in MMA and UFC. I work with the UFC, so Ariel Helwani. I listen to Ariel Helwani throughout he's just a journalist who has a podcast. And every day he would say, oh, today is hamburger day. Today is take your kid to so-and-so day. Like there was all of these days that kept coming up and it would be like the ongoing, oh, do you know what today is strawberry shortcake day. So I started going on this thing called the national calendar, the national day calendar. And I started to look at all the days. And of course, we have our Men's Health Week, which is in June. We have Movember and Men's Health Month, which is now in November. But I kept looking for testosterone. Where's hormone, testosterone? Nothing there. So the beginning of the year, I'm like, and just to let you guys know too, our testosterone levels naturally start to decrease 1 to 2% every year after the age of 30. That's why it's very, very important. Like naturally, our testosterone levels are already going to be low when you're in your mid 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, if you haven't addressed it. So that's number one reason why you need to address it, because your lifestyle probably accelerated that, right? The lifestyle that wasn't focused on testosterone probably accelerated the 1 to 2 to maybe 5 to 10% per year. So back to testosterone. Again, testosterone gets a negative connotation. Every time I'm on a coaching call, my guy's like, yeah, had my daughter was at soccer practice and I went and I said, hey, who won the game? And the woman who was running it or whomever is like, no one wins this game. And he's like, what do you mean no one wins this game? This is soccer, man. There's a score. What was the score? Well, we don't you got too much testosterone. You need to that's an ongoing thing that I hear a lot from my guys, that it's just, a negative connotation or negative stigma, which it isn't. So my goal was to say, listen, we need awareness of how important testosterone is for men. And it's not a negative thing. It's actually our lifeline. And so I said, I'm going to create a day to the National Testosterone Day. So I emailed the national calendar, emailed them every single day, well, every single week, I should say, not every day. Every week I emailed them, sent the same email, copy, paste. Finally, they reached back out to me and like, yes, let's do this. And November 17th is the first Testosterone Awareness Day, a day where, my goal was just to get that awareness, specifically during this month when, it's prostate cancer and men's health. What a perfect time to add this in, because testosterone is a big thing. If you have a lot of testosterone and you're leading a healthy life, that prostate is going to be healthy. A lot of other things that you may be suffering from, you're not going to, or at least you're going to have less chance of getting a lot of the, metabolic diseases and chronic illnesses and that sort of thing. When you're living a life that's focused on hormones, keeping your testosterone levels high and cortisol low and insulin at bay and estrogen low. So this is going to be the first day. It's just a day where I'd like most men to get their testosterone levels checked. Really, let's take step one, right? You don't need to go through all the 7 steps, even though they're all there. Let's get checked first and then see where you're at. And then once you're there, then there's information on that page to say what you can do to help naturally start to increase, or I'm always here to help. But it was something that at the beginning of the year, like I said, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do it. My wife's like, yeah, good luck with that one. Next thing you know, I'm like, honey, we have a National Testosterone Day right here, buddy. It's there. It's done.
It's amazing. And, you were telling the story about the UFC announcer, how he's like, National Donut Day and National, take your dog to Starbucks to get a pup cup day. And it's like, when Lewis reached out and he was like, hey, what do are you doing anything for National Testosterone Day? And I never heard of it. And my first response was like, no, we don't, we don't recognize fake holidays. And I didn't know you had anything to do with it at the time. But now that I'm understanding the story and all behind it, like it's something I definitely want to be behind. So, you mentioned a site out there. Maybe there's a page where they can go get more information about it. Obviously, as you guys are hearing this episode, if you're hearing it when it first comes out, it's before the 17th. So, we air on the 15th. So you guys are catching the first day or two. Share this with the men in your life. Get this message out there. But where can people go to maybe learn more about the day in particular? And then what yeah. So
yeah, if they go to
there's a page out there.
Yeah, November 17th, go to National Today. Just go to nationaltoday.com and it'll be the first thing up there. It'll be part of the days that are there.